that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never got involved if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that. So tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat while you want space.
What do you say we send off the weekend with a great game of football, everybody? The stage is set. It is Sunday night prime time here on EA Sports. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night prime time matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And away we go on Sunday night prime time. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be second and 12. To the air with Penix. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Given 24 yards on that one. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
All set now. First and 10. Penix working from the gun. Got a man. It's Drake London. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Penix here from the gun. Man downfield, and he finds London. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
First and 10, around Robinson. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get games like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Trying for it with Penix. This one's caught. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
What's up? Yellow.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. And pick up 14 yards on that one. And that gives the 49ers the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
What's up? 18, what's up? Yellow.
Purdy on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Yellow. 18, yellow.
On the gun is Purdy. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And that one falls incomplete. Oh, would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up second down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Now a give. It's McCaffrey headed right. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Yellow.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
18, watch out.
From the red zone on 1st. Throws caught. And it's another 1st down on his drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's another 49ers first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Time to get the 2nd quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Up.
McCaffrey will take it in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Turpin with a return. Dodge the tackle. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Ball came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Throwing Penix. That's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go now.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He throws a bullet to the center. He's got it deep downfield. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Back to the line they come, second down. Another carry for Robinson. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. These guys got to change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
I wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Third and long for him here. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Penix now on first down. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a second quarter lead. Drake London with the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open and close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Get set. 18. Watch out. Yellow.
Purdy setting up that play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
And they need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
18. Watch out.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Completed over the middle. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him 25 on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. We've set it down from 37.
At the 37-yard line.
Get set.
They'll try it right with McCaffrey. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Looking to throw, Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Get set. Get set. Yellow. Stop.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And that's away for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Pressure coming from the right edge, and they block it. They pick up the block inside the 40.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. 72.
Penix looking to pass. He'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's Penix. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They got 21 yards on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Penix on 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Again, Penix to the air. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Batted away at the line. Incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. 2nd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Offense is getting closer, but 2 yards left to figure out. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions. Take go.
Firing quickly is Penix. Complete. Touchdown, Atlanta. just before halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Extra point by Q is up and good. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Outside. Yellow. Yellow.
Off the play fake. Purdy puts everything he has under this one. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Xavier Watts picks it. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times.
Now this is... Get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
Pretty throwing here on first. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. So that brings up 2nd down.
Geesh, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And he brings it back for the pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21.
49ers 7. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break.
Get set.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Return starts at the 3. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
You don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. That's exactly what they did.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Into the hands of Jordan Watkins. And he's across midfield with a gain that sets him up for third and very short. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Purdy on 3rd and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. Fourth down, pass coming. Got his man. Watkins has it. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards and a first.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Heads up, heads up.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Headed right through the middle of the field. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Yellow. Get set, get set. Buddy T. What? Yellow.
From the red zone on 1st. Oh no, they get him yet again. The rookie out of UCLA has it. And the Falcons have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out here on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
A toss now to Robinson. And they shove him out before he can get upfield. 3rd down coming up.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 4th and long.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Jordan Stout's headed out to punt it away on 4th. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. It's taken at midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At the 41-yard line.
So 1st down from the 41.
Watch out!
On the give, it's McCaffrey. His push straight ahead nets maybe a yard at most. Find Diablo there on the tackle.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Get set, Yellow. Final, rise up.
From the gun is Purdy. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
First down, Purdy to throw. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Yellow.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Catch made. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Outside.
McCaffrey will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Yellow.
Purdy throwing here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Xavier Watts picks it. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity to look in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
Penix out of his end zone. Has it downfield, working the left. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Outside.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They get 40 on the big hitter. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
The 37-yard line.
Purdy on 1st down. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you need more interceptions.
And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. We've reached the end of the 3rd on Sunday Night Primetime. It's 49ers football as we near the end of what has been a largely one-sided game they'd like to forget. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Fires right away, but incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Get set, get set. 18! Yellow. 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 Up.
3rd and long for him here. And they pick him off again! Picked off by Divine Diablo. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Try it for the deep ball. Big gain downfield. And he will take this all the way up near midfield.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Let's go.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Staying with Robinson. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
Gain of 4. And this is 3rd down.
Trying to run here with Robinson. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
Set. 18 card, 19 Lions.
Fourth down, here's Penix. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be second down.
Get set, get set. 18.
Now Purdy. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers putting up points in a game decided. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21.
49ers 14.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And he doesn't get very far, just beyond the 5-yard line.
Well, that's the case, and either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
Throwing now on first down. Penix. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Works the sideline to the 30. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's a Falcon first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Escapes the pocket. He's going to let this go deep down the right side of the field.
If this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Penix here from the gun. He's loaded another one up. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
A small little jab there finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Third down, it's Penix. And there's your man there. It's intercepted. And he's into the end zone for the pick six for San Francisco. You get a pick six. You get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers get it back to a 14-point game.